So we're here to discuss the paper entitled Students' Ways of Using Video Lectures in a Linear Algebra Course, and authored by Dr. Frank Feudel from the Humboldt University of Berlin and Anja Panse from the University of Paderborn.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Okay, so the first question, Frank, that I want to ask you is, can you briefly describe what this paper is about?
Yes. So this paper is on a study in which we investigated how students watch pre-recorded video lectures provided in a second semester linear algebra course. The motivation for this study arose in the COVID-19 pandemic 2021. The lecturer of the course decided to replace the face-to-face lectures by pre-recorded video lectures. And the students really liked it. They appreciated this. And in the course evaluation said, oh, it's so great. I could learn much better because I could pause and rewind and could get a better understanding of the content. But then the exam came and the results were not that good. And similar discrepancies are also documented in the mathematics education literature for video lectures. And we asked ourselves, well, what may be causes for these discrepancies? So it's important to investigate how students actually use these video lectures to engage with the mathematics presented.
Yeah, okay. And this is a field that is getting a bit important, isn't it? Because most lectures are relying on pre-recorded lectures, isn't it?
More and more, yes, because especially since the COVID-19 pandemic, many lecturers have created videos and they still stay in use. And yeah, this is why it's even more important to find out how the students use such videos.
Yeah.
And we decided to do a qualitative interview study with very detailed interviews in which we wanted to get a holistic picture how the students watch the videos. So we decided to scroll with them through the whole lecture, slide by slide. And at each slide, we asked him, what did you do here? Did you pause, did you rewind, and why? And did you take notes? And did you get the content, or did you experience problems, especially to relate the activities, students' activities with the content? This has been really done thus far in the mathematics education research. So this was our aim.
Yeah, good. And then which were the key findings or outcomes of this research?
Yes. So of our 9 participants, 8 of them were very active during the whole lecture. So we didn't know, are they really active the whole lecture or just at some positions? So, but these were really active during the whole lectures. One had read the script before, so he did not need to be. And they paused really a lot and rewound a lot for several activities. Of course, note-taking is one important activity, but they also carried out activities that can really help to get a better understanding of the content. For example, one student looked, not only one, several students looked up definitions that they did not know anymore, or they thought about certain positions at slides at which they became confused. For example, if the instructor made a mistake, or they've tried to connect in their mind different pieces of content. For example, at a slide with the axiomatic definition of the determinant, one student connected them with the defining properties with the same properties of 2.2 determinants before. And another student created examples with numbers. So these students really made activities that can help to understand the content. So the video lectures were really beneficial for them because in a classical lecture, they couldn't have done it because they would have needed to catch up with the lecture permanently. But we also found a downside. The students concentrated very much on note-taking, and 3 students paused permanently, mostly only for creating a neat set of notes, and they put a lot of effort into this. So they were really not lazy. They worked a lot and worked hard and needed a lot of time, but nevertheless, they still stayed cognitive on a cognitive level passively. So they might not have recognized their own passivity. And this was a kind of usage pattern that we ourselves did not expect. So we expected that they might watch passively at some positions, but they were really active and working but did not engage with the content. Yeah, so this was a surprise finding for us, for ourselves.
Yes. So if I correctly understood, there was a kind of disconnect between their perception that they work hard and the low cognitive engagement with the content.
Yeah, they themselves had the feeling, and also emphasized this in the interviews, oh, I could catch up really well and I could understand it better, but they did not really engage with the content, even if they experienced gaps at the slide. Then I asked, did you understand it? Oh, not really. Did you do anything? No, not yet. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And what insights or lessons can we derive from your study for the teaching and learning of mathematics?
Yeah, one insight is what we just discussed, so that there are sometimes discrepancies between students, discrepancies about certain teaching innovations or resources provided and the actual effect. So one should be aware of this and should not just base evaluation on students' perceptions, as one sometimes tends to do. Another insight for me was that it's really important so a lot of resources are created today for students that help students. And in order to find out if they really have the desired effect, it's important to look how students use them. So of course, their intention, but students might use them totally differently than we expect. So this was also the case for the video lectures. Yeah, therefore, it's really important to investigate this in detail. So an important research field, I think. And a last insight that we got concerns the video lectures directly, it's that one really needs to implement activity prompts at least into longer video lectures, or combine them with activities directly afterwards, because otherwise the students might stay passive even if they don't recognize it. So the videos can promote some illusion of activity because I'm doing all the time something, but yeah, not engaging cognitively. So these were our three main insights from the study.
That's very interesting. One of the things that I notice is that you talk about, for example, discouraging procrastination, or the students take in excessive note-taking, and they did not engage cognitively. And that, to me, kind of brought an idea of study skills, of students not bringing the correct study skills to university mathematics. What do you think about that?
Well, I cannot say that it's not. We have both sides. So on the one hand, we did not tell the students before, or at least the lecturer did not, how he thinks they should use the videos. And the other thing is the videos themselves. So they were really rather classical. They did not contain these activity prompts. So the instructors also have a responsibility, I think, for that such video lectures work. So yeah, both sides, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So thank you very much for this brief interview.
Thank you very much too for inviting me. It was an honor. Thank you.
Well, I hope our readers will read the full paper, because it's really, really interesting.
Thank you very much.